So my presentation today is going to be on hookah, and hookah is something I really like and I'm really passionate about, and I love smoking hookah basically. I consider myself a hookah noob before actually researching about this, and after doing this, I think I've improved the way I create the hookah. I think Zach can account for that after yesterday. We smoked too much hookah yesterday. Anyway, yeah. So today in my presentation I'll talk about the history of hookah, the science behind how hookah actually works, the preparation of making the perfect hookah, and potential health consequences in the sense hookah versus cigarettes. So I'll start off with the history of hookah. Hookah was invented by a physician in Akbar I's court in India. He was the ruler of the Mughal Empire, and this physician actually devised a new method of smoking tobacco in a better manner. So this invention passed and spread like wildfire all over Asia, but it was contained in Asia for the larger part of the 20th century. And it was only after the United States took over Iraq that the soldiers actually brought the concept of hookah back into the United States. And this kind of reminded me about how yoga got repopularized back in India. Yoga is about 1,000 years old, and what happened was it got really popular in the United States about a few decades back, and only after it got popular there, it got popular back in India as well. So this was kind of like an increase in popularity once cafes started opening in the United States that it got back in Asia, and that's how I actually found out about hookah, is through this repopularity movement thing. So now I'll talk a little bit about the science of hookah. So you inhale the hookah through the hose, and through that the heat which is generated from the coal goes and amalgamates with the flavor which is present inside, and it goes down the stem and mixes with the water. So the main purpose of the water is to actually decrease the temperature. So that's why people say that having cold water is essential over there. Now, as soon as you inhale it, it mixes all the flavor up, and after you exhale it, the taste comes in. Yeah, that's about it, about the science of hookah. Now we'll talk a little about the preparation behind hookah. This is a glass a jar in which the hookah is placed. It's usually made out of glass, sometimes made out of ceramic. But the water is, icy cold water is filled here, about 3/4, so that the stem is exactly immersed in the water. This ensures that the smoke is actually smooth enough to actually enjoy, and then is preparing the bowl for the hookah. You want to pack the flavor in such a way that it's evenly distributed, so there's a perfect amount of consistency while you're smoking the hookah, and packing it is a big problem. I've seen Sphinx not pack it properly, Sphinx Cafe. What they do is they only put one layer of aluminum foil, while doubly folded aluminum foil with the shiny side up is the way to go. So this actually ensures that the flavor is burned to its full consistency and provides the best flavor. And also about the holes, you'll notice that these holes are really small. I don't think, it's not that visible here, but the holes have to be as small as possible so as to ensure that the ash doesn't escape and fall inside. So, and they have to be in circular consistency so as to, so that there's even amount of distribution when the coal's in top. Then, what this lovely lady behind me is doing here is setting up the hookah. First, the coal is heated by external means, and then it's placed on what we call a chillum, but it's known as the pot. And what she's doing is just starting up the hookah to actually get like the perfect flavor. This takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's usually done in such a way to ensure that the coal is red hot, so as to get the perfect taste and perfect. And hello, Mr. Bill Cosby. This is Bill Cosby enjoying some hookah. You will enjoy some hookah. Okay, now I'll talk a little bit about the health hazards of smoking hookah, specifically smoking hookah in comparison to cigarettes. One of the pros of smoking hookah is that it has a lower quantity of nicotine. Cigarettes consist of 5 to 7% of nicotine, while hookah consists of 0.05. So it's not as addictive as smoking cigarettes. Also, hookah doesn't have tar, that bad smell that goes after lighting cigarettes. And also, that tar actually creates a carcinogenic element which may or may not cause cancer in the future. And also, many people say that, hey, you're burning a coal, it's so warm. I mean, in actuality, the temperature at which you burn the cigarette is so much more than that of the coal. And also the hookah has a water filter, so that decreases the temperature of the smoke. hence proving that the smoke that comes out of a cigarette is so much more harmful and harsh in comparison with that of hookah. The only con that the hookah has is the volume of smoke, which can be detrimental in the future if you continue to do it in regular intervals of time and smoking a lot, which is something I do and I'm not that proud of and I'm trying to decrease. But I'm not advocating that hookah is better than cigarettes. At the end of the day, all forms of smoking cause cancer, and I think it's really important to realize that, even though I should be the last person saying it. But thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.